Social media, and Facebook in particular, plays a huge part in our life. Now, especially as an artist, we're judged pretty heavily on what our social media looks like. So today I want to encourage you in one thing: to be really noisy. And that's not noisy to annoy people, but in fact quite the opposite. If you are not afraid to put out content, and I'm talking photos of you recording, photos of you traveling, photos of you with fans, photos of your new merch, videos of you walking into shows for the first time, videos of you rehearsing, videos of you answering fans' questions, making a thing of it. The list goes on. I just rattled them totally off the top of my head, and give me another minute and I'll give you another 50. We're all the time wondering, oh, what am I going to post? But instead of sitting there at the status box, waiting to think of something brilliant, just write a list. As things come to your mind, just write a little list of the things that you can post. And when you're going overseas, when you're traveling, when you're touring, when you're printing merch, when you're recording, when you're doing all these kinds of things, make sure you're taking photos and documenting it, because that's what people love. And don't be afraid to post about that stuff 20 times rather than once, because the science of Facebook is that they will put your content out to like 5 to 10% of your audience, and they'll test the quality of that content based on the interaction that you get with that content. So if you put a status update up there, it's going to show it to 5 to 10% of your people. And if none of them like it, then call it a day. No one else is going to see it, because Facebook's going to deem that as poor content. If you put a photo up there, or a video, or a status update out, and a whole bunch of people like it, engage with it, comment, share, all that kind of stuff, then Facebook's going to scratch its head and go to, and think to itself, gee, this content must be good, because of this 5 to 10% audience, half of them are engaging with it. Therefore, that must mean that half of the general worldwide population might find this interesting. Let's test that further, says Facebook. Let's send it off to another 10 to 20% and see if we can qualify this data that we've just found out. If in fact Facebook is right and more people continue to engage with your content, Facebook will scratch its head again and say, gee, maybe I should send this information out to all of the people that follow this artist. And before you know it, all of a sudden you can reach the people that already like your page. And not only that, but hopefully reach a bunch more, because Facebook again scratches its head and thinks to itself, gee, if this information is good to this group of people, maybe I can send it to that group and that group and that group. And therefore, if everyone is enjoying the content on Facebook, everyone's going to love Facebook, and they're going to stay with us for another 6 to 12 months because we're giving them good content. See what happened there? It's all maths that Facebook is doing. You are generating the content. So you need to post a lot. And I say that because, one, I know you're not going to post too much, because in fact we're all scared to post too much. So our level of, I don't know how to call it, but basically put in your head that you need to post heaps, and then to the everyday consumer and people that actually see that content, they'll see you pop up once every now and again, and it's not going to bother them. So don't worry about being too annoying. Post a lot and make sure that you are analyzing the content you put out. It's not a big deal. If you put one thing out talking about, hey, I got new shoes, no one cares, don't post about your shoes again. It's obvious. Or don't post about some new gloves. It's obvious. If you put a selfie up and 1 million people like it, then alright, your career is probably all about putting selfies up, because for some reason people love it. So make sure you understand what people are enjoying. Don't just post willy-nilly, but give people some good content, make Facebook scratch their head and put it out to more people, and happy days. Good luck.